this ministry is the TVET arm of the ministry, so Ministry of Technical and Higher Education. So emphasis on technical vocation and education is key, and we have placed priority on TVET. I mean, with the government technical institutes across, now we have 10 GTIs in the country in 9 districts. We're hoping to have the additional 6 so that every district has a TVET center. And then we aim also to have centers of excellence in every region. The government grant in aid has also been expanded to include the TVET institutions so that people will begin to recognize and appreciate technical vocational education and training as a main economic driver for developing the middle level manpower, creating employment and making them employees as well. And we're also creating emphasis to make this attractive, so it's not just about degrees but having the skill sets that will directly drive national development.
We started since 2018 when His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone actually unbundled the erstwhile Ministry of Education, Science and Technology for us to focus on technical and vocational education and training. And so the Ministry of Technical and Higher Education was established in 2019. In 2018, we started working on policy documents that will ensure that we do the transformation within a caveat that is in line with international best practice. So in that respect, the first thing we did was to develop a TVET policy. And this TVET policy have 6 major pillars. And it is this policy that we have been implementing since that time until now. And one of the pillars of that TVET policy was that we ensure that we have, we coordinate the TVET provision across the country. So coordination and management of the TVET subsector happens to be one of the major pillars. I mean, enhancing access to TVET programs happens to be the next element. So enhancing access to TVET programs, one of the major boosts of that one was the skills development project. The skills development project actually ensured that we created, means for youth in the country to actually access TVET programs, not only youth, business houses as well, to enhance the skills, to entrench the skills of youth in Sierra Leone to be able to get better jobs. And that project has created so much impact. So those are some of the impact that we have created by this, our transformation process. After the TVET policy, we have done the dual apprenticeship policy. Dual apprenticeship policy is meant to create the skills competency, to enhance it, to entrench it, because it is implemented in line with the industry actors, employers, training institutions, etc. So those are all policy impact, I can say. National qualification framework, which is meant to actually define qualification, classify qualifications according to set criteria. Then the other aspect has to do with quality management system. TVET transformation requires quality assurance in TVET provision. And this quality management system actually is on twofold. One has to do with the external quality, which is about the regulatory institution like the MTHE, and the other has to do with the internal quality, which is about training institutions. But aside those policy drive that we have taken to enhance qualities in TVET transformation, there are certain institutions that have created tangible impact in TVET transformation. I mean, even the nations that are developed, they actually did it gradually. As I speak, we have institutions that we are very proud of. One is the Sierra Leone Helping Hands. They are in the shoes industry. They have started showing very remarkable impact in our TVET transformation. When they established in 2021, they actually have started piloting in other words, they have started trial production of the various type of shoes and even leather bags and things like that.
You can get PhD in this. As long as you sabi play with your hand. You don't need for old pen all the time for let you go be somebody. So for me, this way, you make more money. For me, this way, you become independent. You don't need for go work for nobody. You dey work for yourself, and you dey hire people back.
We also have another industry that is in garment production. I mean the Izelia. Izelia has a mini, garment production factory. Yeah, they are doing several Sierra Leone, African dress.
What you see now, so everything in here is made here, or almost 90% of what in the inside the shoe is made here. So all of these things are made here. These are gara them and different textures of gara. In this table we can able for cuts. Like if we do huge production, we able for cuts about 400 pieces in one go. Because we get the machine like the cutters, so like what you see and that's it. An electric cutter, waiting up an electric cutter where if we lay all the fabric now, we're able for cutting up to 400 pieces in one go.
We have indigenous ones that are transforming some skills, like the Wonder Stove. Wonder Stove is doing great in the TVET transformation as I speak.
Wonder Stove na stove them when they call na we local language coal pot. But not just any coal pot. Then na coal pots the way we make for they use less charcoal. So when you use less charcoal, it means to say the forest also you not get for depend so much on the forest. And then are energy efficient coal pots there. Because the stove made for conserve heat. And also the smoke, not they go all side at the kitchen again. You don't channel the smoke out. The heat don't less. Then thing they waking ambogu man inside kitchen. Then cough, then chest problem, then eye problem. When they get to then inefficient coal pots, they know they get them again because of the use of this stove. Wonder Stove factory. Now here we make the stove them. Here we get a mixture of some of the staff them where they work here, and also some of the people who we train under the TVET program when at the annual ULAN scheme. So here you get Capone. Capone are the supervisor. I don't live with me for about 10 years. Abdul Darami. We also get Elizabeth. Elizabeth come under the first inception we get with GIZ way now for train. Then he come up from SLOICBO. So right now they make one of the products where they put a double burner. The double burner. Where I will show you the complete one after. Yes.
This spoke in important great in the community because the society and because as well. Woman, if you not get cook pots, you know they cook in a house. So the boss and decide for make this factory where we will these stoves and the lay people out there will benefit over Wonder Stove. The skin where I learn where now this stove for make, then I can tell some of them say before you go smoke bush or drink rum, if ready for come and learn work, it will make you useful. But when you work, you get money, you know go astray.
Hello, Wonder Stove, and 1 year Wonder Stove like number one, the school issue, there's a lot of things that the family, there was something they come about the family, they are assisting Wonder Stove, even Madam Anna, sometimes they casual with the class people and they do some advice there, they make more effort, pay attention of our work there, so also we do Madam, they become more
by virtue of the awareness we have created on TVET transformation, or showing to Sierra Leone that without TVET, we can't be able to transform our economy. A lot of actors have actually come on board to support the process. But one thing you should understand is that, or the public should understand is that, for the reason why people actually disdain the TVET promotion in Sierra Leone in particular, because it is cost intensive for you to actually provide TVET in line with standard, international standard, or in line with best practice. Then you have to actually pour resources to have the enabling equipment and tools to actually be able to distress several materials before you can produce one during the training. So that has been the major challenge. Our training institutions, even though we have through some other projects, we have been able to provide them with some tools and equipment, we are still challenged with providing them with sufficient tools and equipment, or tools that are in line with modern approach in providing TVET. We haven't been able to customize classrooms to specific skills provision. So those are all challenges.